What is going on, you stallions and stallionettes? AK40 Kevin here in the gamer heaven. I've got an update on some PS5 drops, so you might still have a chance to lock in one of these consoles before the holidays. We have drops for Target, Meyer, PlayStation Direct, which now has a new queuing system. I'll explain how that works. Best Buy, GameStop, Walmart, who also has a new online drop system, which is good because I've had terrible luck with their interface with the crashes and then also getting a console into my cart. So without further ado, let's jump right into it. So Target, this is rumored. This one is speculated on Twitter and whatnot from a pretty reputable source. However, this one is not granted. This is one is not set in stone, but it is highly likely, highly probable. And that is that they are going to be dropping tomorrow. That is Sunday, December 20th, starting at 3 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, and that is going to be online order with in-person pickup. So just how I got my Xbox Series S from Best Buy, you order it online. I got a confirmation email in about 30 minutes saying it was ready for pickup at my local Best Buy, and I picked it up physically. So now moving on to Meyer, which by the way, Meyer has had one of the best systems so far. They've been having the best bot protection, and they've been actually getting units into the hands of actual consumers and not scalpers, so that's really awesome. However, they're only located pretty much in the Midwest, so like Michigan and stuff like that. So the fact is, they just released a new flyer yesterday, and it does advertise the Xbox and PS5 as coming soon. So they are going to get another drop. There's not a specific date for it, and it's also supposed to be an online order with in-person pickup. So that might be kind of difficult for you guys that aren't in that tiny little geographic area where they actually have these. However, I'm sure there's probably some way to negotiate with them to get it shipped out to you. So moving right on along, PS5 Direct. So directly from Sony, they have been dropping the most out of anyone else, which makes sense because they're probably producing them and then slapping them right up on their website before they even give heads up to third-party vendors like Best Buy and Amazon that they have more stock. But anyway, I think they've dropped like 3 or 4 out of the last 5 days. So they have literally been doing consistent drops every single day. It's ridiculous. They do have a new queue system. We're going to go over that. Honestly, PlayStation Direct, if you can get into queue, because you can't just go in there and hit add to cart, you get into a queue, and it's randomized too. So it's not like because you were the first person to log in there, you're first in queue. It's they randomize your number. Which is kind of weird. It's like taking a ticket, but the ticket could be fucking any number. You go to a barber shop and they're like, oh, you're number 75. You're like, oh, okay, I was the first one here. I would expect them to drop again on Monday. That's going to be the 21st. They, from what I've seen, do not ever drop on the weekends, except for maybe the actual launch, the original launch of the PS5. I think whoever works over there works a Monday to Friday, 9 to 5 schedule because they drop consistently throughout the week, never on the weekends. So the primary change they've now done is that if you get there before the actual drop, before the ad goes live or whatever, you do get a randomized spot in line. However, if you go to the landing page for the console after the drop has already been activated, then you are at the back of the line. So you automatically get put at the ass end of the queue if you come in there after the drop has already happened and it's going on. They also have a CAPTCHA system, which is really awesome to thwart some of the simpler bots and scripts and whatnot. And also, they do have a timer now, so it'll actually tell you we're restocking in 30 minutes or whatnot, so that way you can be there ready to get your randomized queue, so that way you don't wait till it actually drops and then get put at the back of the line. Also, with PlayStation 5 Direct, it is direct shipping, so you don't have to pick up at a location or anything like that, and their shipping is stupid fast. Like, people are getting their consoles within literally like 1 day, like the next day, sometimes 2 days at the most. So Best Buy put out kind of a teaser flyer 3 days ago saying to keep an eye out for the new consoles. However, there's nothing set in stone, but I will say to keep an eye on them. That is where I got my Series S. I had the Series X in my cart, took it out, put the S in, got that. Could have gotten the Series X, but again, I don't want to spend $1,100 on new consoles after tax by getting the PS5 optical drive and the Series X. I just wanted something with the new Xbox user interface for content's sake and whatnot. Not to mention, I have made videos on the Series S. It's actually a pretty impressive little budget banger, but Best Buy has some of the best bot protection. They actually sent a confirmation email with a code that you have to verify, stuff that bots simply cannot do. They also integrated a queue system for the high traffic and stuff like that, and it just seems to be one of the best options for getting a console. So GameStop seems to drop 1 day per week at a random time with no announcement whatsoever. They did drop this last week here. I think it was on a Wednesday. Don't quote me on that. But the best way to find out about their drops is by following them on Twitter. Literally, GameStop will tweet out when they're about to go live. and it is usually online order with in-store pickup. They do offer shipping occasionally, but generally it's the whole curbside pickup thing. And they're just really sporadic. There's like virtually no warning when they're going to drop, but it seems to be one day per week. I think they're going to have at least one more drop before the holidays. It seems like that's what they're hinting at, and I feel like they probably have the inventory for that. GYX Deals and Spiel are also two really good resources for letting you know about GameStop drops, but GameStop Twitter seems to be the place to get the news. So Walmart has a new system here, and I have no doubt in my mind that if I would have known the information that I'm about to share with you guys right now, I would have a PlayStation 5 right now. I came so close multiple times on multiple Walmart drops. You know, the website crashed and gave me the oh dear thing. Then I had it in my cart, and it went to sold out when I was checking out. And then once I actually clicked checkout and got to the email confirmation thing, and I got an email saying that it went out of stock after my order had placed. So technically, locked in the sale, but couldn't get a console. So if you go on Walmart right now and just look at the PlayStation 5 listing, it's not there. There is no URL page or landing page or anything like that. It will go live 1 hour before they drop. So if you see it pop up, the PlayStation page pop up at 2, that means at 3, they will drop. And here's the kicker. Here's what would have got me locked in here. If you get to the checkout page or whatever and it goes out of stock, leave that window up, because if it goes out of stock and you have it in your cart, leave that window with it in your checkout, in your cart, and refresh that, because every 10 minutes they get a fresh pulse of stock in, a fresh squirt of stock in there. And you just refresh from your cart. You've already skipped the phase of getting it put into your cart and whatnot. Granted, there's still a chance it crashes and stuff, but you're already 1 to 2 pages ahead, because if you're already past entering all your shipping information and your payment information, and all you need to do is click the checkout and confirm button, and you refresh from there, you're already 2 landing pages ahead of the purchase, which is awesome. So it's every 10 minutes. It used to be like they would say, you know, this will be in stock shortly, and in 2 hours it would drop. Now it's every 10 minutes until they're completely depleted of their stock. So keep an eye on Walmart. If you see the listing live, that means in 1 hour exactly, it will go live. And then every 10 minutes after that, it will refresh with more stock. And if you get it into your cart, don't close it and try and add it again. Just leave it there. And also, Walmart, Target, and most of these actually run better from the mobile phone application, which is weird. You would think having it on a PC where you can hit F5 and you've got stronger Wi-Fi and all this stuff is better. No, the cell phone seems to be the way to get through. Like, there's way higher success rate doing this from a mobile phone. I don't get it, but use your phone. So Amazon doesn't really seem like they're going to be restocking before Christmas. They have had the least amount of restocks. They don't happen very often. And when they do, I mean, they're sold out like instantaneously, obviously. But I would keep an eye on them. You can actually sign up for email alerts, and they're supposedly going to email you. I've been signed up for email alerts, and I have yet to get a single email from them when the PlayStation comes back in stock. And also, I'd be pretty careful with Amazon, because there have been multiple cases of Amazon drivers stealing PlayStations out of boxes and putting in kitchen appliances like toasters and stuff. So I'd be kind of careful with Amazon, which sucks because I'm a big fan of Amazon. I think it's a great online retailer, not so much for this console drop. All right, guys, that's going to do it. Hopefully this was beneficial for you guys. Hopefully this gave you some solid information. If it did, thumbs up, subscribe for more news, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.